Saturday, September 8th.
We're back for the start of the second quarter as Peabody has the ball deep in Milan territory after the turnover on the punt. Second down and 10. And tonight's second quarter is being sponsored by Raspberry Service Center. Brakes, transmission, interstate batteries, suspension repairs, and alignments. Major brands of tires, including Firestone and Bridgestone. Second down and 10 for the Golden Tide. There's J.T. Haynes in motion. There's Ty Fields running the ball. He's got an open seam. And I'll be doggone if he doesn't fumble, but do we get on it? It looks like Ty Fields fumbled, but somebody from Peabody was there to get right on top of it. And so that's a break for the Golden Tide.
You know, that Milan player just put his helmet right on the ball. It squirts out. Ty Fields running hard straight up the middle. Such an important player all year last year, offensively and defensively.
But, Joseph, did you notice that he was running straight up? He was running through the line straight up, and I mean somebody from Milan put the helmet right on the ball, and it just squirted out like a watermelon seed. Third down and 2 for Trenton as we have an opportunity here to get on the scoreboard. Ty Fields is running and struggling, and he's going to be down to the 5-yard line, and that's a food right first down for the Peabody Golden Tide. Be sure and go see Bubba and all the gang down at Food Right as they're sponsoring our first downs this year. They do a great job, fresh produce, fresh meat all over the store. And so that's our first Food Right, first down of the game. 1st and 10, Taylor.
Well, Ty Fields did a good job of getting the first down, but I'm telling you, those defenders are going after that ball after he fumbled that last play. He better hold on. He's carrying it like a loaf of bread. He's got to hold it in that arm tight so they won't strip it away.
Both teams have been schooled on stripping the ball. Peabody's in its gold or spread formation, and we had some movement on the play. Nope, we didn't. Before that movement, we had a little timeout called by Coach Gaddis, and so that's a good timeout. Coach Gaddis is awfully animated down there on the sideline. Let's get it together and let's punch it in right here. We're going to take a break and we'll come back more of the second quarter. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz, the high school football television show on E+6 Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Need a shirt or sign and don't know what to do? Call 855-1812. Need shirts for your next family reunion?
No problem.
Need plaques or trophies for your next big event?
No problem.
Need your logo embroidered on a dry fit polo or jacket?
No problem.
Need a banner, yard signs, magnetic signs, or even custom full color vehicle wrap? Then Bell Shirt and Sign is a place for you. They also do custom screen printing, embroidery, signs, and engraving. Need a shirt or sign and don't know what to do? Call 855-1812.
Hello, this is Ed Norman, broker with LA Realty of Trenton. I want to thank all of you for making LA number one in our community. We aim to take good care of our customers to the best of our ability. We know that's how a successful real estate firm operates in a small town. Please remember us when you need help or just advice about your real estate. Thanks again.
Capacity crowd on hand here at Walter Kilser Stadium on the campus of Peabody High School. I believe in 2 years of playing football here at this new campus, this is the biggest crowd we've had so far. Peabody has the ball, 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. We need to punch it in right here. And J.T. Haynes is going to get the ball as he comes in motion, and Milan was camped out ready for that play, Joey.
They were ready for it. They're well schooled, well coached. Even though this is a new offense for Trenton, I'm sure they are ready for any offense that's coming. It's just about execution.
Well, that play right there, Peabody scored twice on it at Henry County. Milan was watching that game, and you had to know that was probably one of the plays they were expecting us to run if we got down on the end zone. So 2nd down and goal for Peabody. Miller rolls out to the left. He's going to run the ball. He's got an opportunity to get all the way down to the 1-yard line, and boy, I wished he'd have dove the ball in right there.
I tell you what, Miller's he's not afraid to stick his head in there. This is new to him, though. It's his first year as a quarterback.
Nijuan gets the ball all the way down to the 1 yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down goal and goal from the 1.
Nijuan did a good job running in there, but I'm pretty sure the reason why he didn't stretch it out, he didn't want to fumble, he didn't want to get their team in a bad position. He wanted to keep the ball and play another down.
Absolutely, and I'd like to see him protect that ball just a little bit more when he takes those hits. All right, so Peabody's in the black formation as we're in the I formation. And let's see who gets the ball. That's Ty Fields running the ball. Give him 6. Touchdown, Golden Tide. That's our first State Farm touchdown of the year. We're so appreciative of Amy Greer and the folks down at State Farm as Ty Fields scores the first touchdown of the year, a State Farm touchdown.
Ty Fields, a senior, and this team needs some good, strong leadership, and I think Ty Fields is one to give it to him.
Drew Sanders is on for the PAT. Holding for him is Braxton Bogus. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. And so with 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go, guys, we've got a game. It's 13-7 as Peabody gets ready to kick off. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz high school television football show on E+6 Jackson and also TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Dale's Recycling has 3 locations, Milan, McKenzie, and Jackson, and is one of the largest recycling centers in West Tennessee. Their recycling is environmentally friendly, and they recycle most metals, radiators, batteries, and much more. Besides recycling, Dale's also buys and sells used farm equipment, industrial equipment, and military surplus. For more information about what they recycle or their inventory, go to dales-recycling.com or call their Milan number at 731-686-2500.
So we're back for the kickoff as Peabody has narrowed the lead to 6 of Milan as they've gotten on the scoreboard. Ty Fields punched it in from the 1 in the black formation or the I formation for the Golden Tide. Leading him through the line was number 9, or Aaron Lowry, number 9, the fullback. And Ty Fields got the ball in. There's the kick from Drew Sanders down to Wharton, number 11. Somebody needs to hit him right there. Boom! All right. That was number 27 for the Golden Tide, Ray Buchanan. And so Ray Buchanan lowers the hammer on him, Joey.
I tell you, that's intimidating when you get a hit like that. Everybody sees it, and he'll remember that the next time he takes the ball.
Coach, I don't want that ball. Give it to somebody else.
Let's see what Peabody can do after that score.
Peabody needs to come out strong right here on defense. There's Coleman running the football, and he's going to come through the line for a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. Looked like we had a little penetration in the backfield that time by Hayden Whitby, but he wasn't able to get him down. You're not going to arm tackle him.
You know, I was watching that time, the defensive line, and got some great size for Peabody, but just had their heads tucked, and you got to look up and see what you're tackling.
2nd down and 3 yards to go for, or a short 3, a long 2 for Milan. Powell's back to pass. There's a pass, and it's going to be overthrown. We were beat deep right there just a little bit, but the ball was overthrown. I think overall we had pretty good coverage.
You know, in high school, pass coverage is always a challenge because it's, you know, it's fairly new to a lot of these kids. They haven't spent years back in coverage, but you're not going to find a better athlete than Malik Dokes. He can cover anybody in this area.
Well, it's a perfect time to throw the ball long on second down and short, and you have to feel like Milan's going to come back with Arkell Coleman, and you would think Peabody knows that as we're getting ready to stack the line. And let's see if we can stop him. And we do. We stop him short on third down.
This is not going to be a finesse game. This is going to be a head-on-head game. And they're going to have to meet him just like they did right then. Milan doesn't have any reason to do anything different until Peabody stops him.
That's right, Joey. Peabody defense did a perfect job that time. Then try and get through the line and tackle him. They need to do that every single time they give him the ball. Because if they do that, they control the game.
I have to believe that defensive line is going to gain confidence through this second quarter, and they're going to know that they're just as good as
it looks like Milan maybe was thinking about going on fourth down. You would think they're going to try to draw Peabody off sides here. Fumble on the play, and Peabody's going to take over as they stop this drive from the Milan Bulldogs. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Tide.
That's almost as good as the score and the momentum shift here with 7:33 left in this first half. Peabody comes back on the Milan side of the field.
All right, Barnett's in the game for the Golden Tide as we're still in the gold formation. And so let's see if we turn him loose right here or if we go for a long one. And I would think we've got defensive offsides here. Let's see what the call is. Offsides against Milan, and so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It brings up 1st and 5 for Peabody.
We'll take 5 however they give it to us.
5-yard average is a pretty good play average in high school football.
I agree with you, Paul. Barnett, I would love to see him with a step on Milan defense and just see if they can catch him.
First and 5 from the Milan 30-yard line. Barnett is in the rip formation out of the gold package. Najuan Miller rolls to the right. He's throwing deep. He just throws it up. We've got to get up and play defense right there. Whenever the ball's thrown up like that, your offensive receiver ends up being a defensive back, and he's got to prevent an interception. And it looked like, it looked like Dokes was able to do that for us.
Well, you had double coverage he threw it into, and in that case it was good because the two Milan players battling for the ball, I think, knocked it out of each other's hand.
2nd down and 5 for Peabody.
It'd be a good lesson on the film study this week for that.
Ty Fields is back as the running back in the spread or gold formation. Fields is running the ball, dances out to the right. He's going to move the ball forward for a gain of about 2 on the play, and that should bring up 3rd down and 2 or maybe 3 to go for a 1st down. So you'd have to think right here with the ball at the 28-yard line, Taylor, we've got two plays to make 3 yards.
Yeah, and I think they should be able to make it. Just give it to Ty Fields, and we all know he'll battle for those 2 or 3 yards.
Well, Ty Fields is a linebacker playing running back, and he has that linebacker mentality when he's got the ball in his hands.
3rd down and 3. Dokes is going to move the ball forward for a 1st down on the play. And so Peabody kind of nickels and dimes him there right there, kind of jumps around, and Najuan Miller is able to make a 1st down. And so say what you want to, we're getting some movement on the offensive line. That's a food right 1st down for the Golden Tide, the 2nd of the game. And we appreciate our food right 1st down sponsor, Joey Hayes and Bubba Abbott and all the folks down at Food Right that do a great job for our community. 1st and 10 from the Golden Tide from the 24-yard line. Haynes is in motion. There's Fields on the run, juking and jiving. He's still on his feet. He's going to move the ball forward for a gain of about 7 on the play. And so Peabody's moving the football.
You know, he runs straight up, and maybe it's not as pretty as some, but he runs hard, and he is not intimidated by anybody on the defense of Milan.
It's like you say, Joey, he's a linebacker playing a running back. But you know what Ty's got? He's got heart.
Absolutely.
And the coaches know he has heart. He wants to be out here. He wants it. And so that's why he's on the field. 2nd down and 4 for Peabody. Peabody lays it on the ground, but Miller picks it up. And he fumbles the ball. And who's got it?
You know, that's what you get with Miller. He is an incredible athlete, and he can make plays.
Well, it wasn't clear to me where the ball was. It looked like to me it was lost in the shuffle down there. I thought Miller had it, but all the players behind him, I thought number 90, for Milan, Marche Nunn had the football, but he did not. So it's, again, Taylor, 3rd down and 3. You would think Milan's got 2 plays that they ought to be able to make 3 yards and retain possession, keeping the Milan offense off the field. And we've got timeout on the field as Peabody calls timeout with 4:34 to play. You're watching Golden Tide football here on the Ball Game Blitz high school football television show. We're at Walter Kilser Stadium at Peabody High School. We welcome you from E+ Channel 6 in Jackson and TV Channel 22, local cable channel here in Trenton.
If you have the audacity to believe that a financial advisor should look you in the eye when the topic is your money,
if you have the nerve to think that FaceTime should be the expectation, not the exception,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
For 88 years, it's how Edward Jones has made sense of investing.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton can help you get to a better state, because she'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
We're back at 4:34 here for the Raspberry Service Center, 2nd quarter. 4:34 to play in our 2nd quarter. Be sure and call Raspberries for all of your towing experience. They have the only heavy-duty towing package in the area. There's a touchdown! Touchdown, Tyler Gatlin! And so Peabody comes right out of the timeout, and they throw a dart down to Tyler Gatlin, and he's in for the touchdown.
I tell you what, if the Bulldogs give Peabody some room, which they've done now, they better look out. Because these young men, they are talented, and they can play.
So with 4:28 to play, it's 13-all here from Walter Kilser Stadium. Drew Sanders can break the tie. And don't you know, if people get a hold of this score and Milan's being beat at halftime, and it goes through, so Drew Sanders is able to kick it through, and Peabody has the lead 14-13 against the Milan Bulldogs with 4:28 to play in the 2nd quarter. We'll be back more Ball Game Blitz high school football television show from Walter Kilser Stadium on E+6 Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Rocky Top Barbecue, located at 414 East Eaton Street, allows you to eat in, carry out, or call in. Proud favorites include loaded baked potato or tater, hamburgers and hamburger steaks, barbecue nachos, and of course, pulled pork barbecue. For your next party, get the shoulder pack, 17 to 20 pounds of shoulder, a gallon of baked beans, a quart of slaw, a quart of barbecue sauce, and 2 packs of buns for only $89.99. So come visit or call Rocky Top Barbecue at 17AUG12. Need a shirt or sign and don't know what to do? Call 855-1812. Having trouble finding school polos and jackets or even your high school fanwear? Then go to Bell Shirt and Sign Company, located right beside Peabody High School in Trenton, Tennessee. Come check out their showroom full of high school fanwear. They even carry school-approved apparel from youth sizes, junior sizes, women's and men's sizes, with some styles and colors available up to 6XL. Need a shirt or sign and don't know what to do? Call 855-1812.
So Drew Sanders is ready to kick off after that State Farm touchdown. First touchdown pass of the year from Najawan Miller over to Tyler Gadlin. We appreciate Amy Greer and all of her staff at State Farm here in Trenton. They do a great job for all of your insurance needs. As Peabody has the lead 14-13, and Milan goes back on offense as they have the ball out near the 35-yard line.
You know, one of the aspects of a football game that the average fan doesn't pay close attention to is things just like what we just saw, and that is kickoff coverage. And we have done a great job in kickoff coverage and punt coverage so far in this game, and that just is gives Peabody incredible advantage as they take defense.
So the tide has definitely turned in this game, but you would have to think Milan wants to come out and try to establish its offense right here, and that's what they're going back to, their bread and butter, as they have the ball out for about a 9-yard gain on 1st and 10.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the Peabody defense does now that the momentum is shifted to Peabody's side. They've got the crowd at their backs. Let's see what they do here on their new defensive series.
2nd and short for Milan as they have the ball out at about the 44-yard line. 1st down for Milan after a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. And so Milan's getting good push on that offensive line. You would have to think their coaches are over there saying, guys, we've got to get this game back under control. Let's run the football.
He's just bouncing it outside. Nothing's inside. He just bounces it outside and gets 5, 10 yards at a time.
1st and 10 as Milan is in Peabody territory. Bryson jumps up in the air, and he's met by several defenders. That was Ray Buchanan there ready to meet him. But let me tell you who made the play, guys. Up under the pile is Parker Reeves, number 72, who's been playing in there at nose guard. He caused the pile right in the middle of the line.
The big guys inside don't get a lot of credit, but they do most of the work.
Parker's a sophomore, and he's doing a great job for us right now on defense for the Golden Tide. 2nd down and 10. Milan in the I formation, and again, bam! Milan is in there, and there to make the tackle is Ray Buchanan. There's Aaron Lowry on the play.
You know, these talented running backs, and that wasn't even Coleman, but he was just as impressive. But I think we see something here. You're not going to tackle these tailbacks one-on-one very easily. You're going to have 2 guys game tackling, one holding them up, the other guy's knocking them down.
3rd and long, and you would think this is a passing down for Milan. Octavius Cook, number 5, is split left, wide. And let's see where the mark is. Is it going to be enough for a 1st down? It's going to be awfully close.
Lee Stokes making the tackle.
And it's going to be enough for a 1st down for Milan.
Another one of those plays that the success of it, you can trace it back to practice.
Certainly a timing pattern all the way. A 4 or 3-step drop. And Caleb Powell was able to drill a dart in there over to Octavius Cook, and it was right where the marker needed to be. And let's see if it's official, and it is a 1st down. You would think the Trenton coaches called for a 1st down here, and it is a 1st down for Milan. So with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to play here in the Raspberry Service Center, 2nd quarter, Milan is driving the football. They have it at the 38-yard line of Peabody. Boys, a turnover would be awfully big right now.
Well, we've seen some. We've seen some mistakes on both sides, and Peabody was able earlier to pick up a turnover.
This is a running formation for Milan. Ball's on the ground. Come up with it. Come up with it, come up with it, Peabody.
Did he pick it back up? I guess he did.
Paul, I don't remember seeing a Milan team put the ball on the ground this many times this early in the game.
Take it down.
Well, they certainly have been a little careless with the ball several times out of the punt formation, and then there have been several mishandled snaps from the center to quarterback. And, of course, all that in favor of Peabody. 2nd down and 10. Peabody needs to come up big right here. Wharton's going to be running the ball in the end around. He's running kind of high. Somebody needs to chop him in half when he runs around there carrying that ball high. But he's going to have a gain of about 4 on the play.
Number 7 makes the tackle for the Tide at the 35.
Well, 3rd and long here. Peabody fighting the clock.
Under a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 7. Powell's back to pass. And the pass is over the head of Octavius Cook. And so, Joey, we saw Milan's kicker before the game, number 37, Caleb Appleton. Are we in his range?
Well, he's certainly one of the better kickers in West Tennessee, and he very well may try it here. I'm sure he would if the coach was willing.
Well, it would be a 50-yarder or 47-yarder. No, it would be a 52-yarder. If the coach would let him try it. I think that's a little past his range. I think we saw him hit a 50-yarder before the game, but it barely made its way over. 4th down and 6 for the Milan, and Peabody needs to stand tall here. And Wharton was uncovered. And he is going to go into the end zone after a couple of missed tackles. Touchdown, Milan.
You don't need to kick field goals when you can throw it across the middle.
30-yard line.
A killer for Peabody here at the end of the first half.
It looked like Peabody was just out of position right there. It looked like he was out there all alone, didn't have anybody covering him. And so it'll be interesting to see if the film shows that we were out of position on defense, or did Milan just take advantage of our defensive alignment right there. Appleton's on for the PAT, and the kick is up, and it's good. And so Milan takes back the lead with 32 seconds to go here before halftime. The Raspberry Service Center 2nd quarter. Milan's leading this contest 20-14. We'll be back for the kickoff as Peabody goes back on offense. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz high school football television show. E+6 Channel 6 in Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
At Raspberry Tire, we can help you with brakes, transmission flushes, interstate battery replacement, all types of suspension repairs and alignments. We carry several major oil brands and tire brands, including Firestone and Bridgestone. Our service center can balance both passenger car tires and semi-truck tires and fill your tires with nitrogen. With 30 years of towing experience, we can haul small, compact cars to semi-trucks, and we are the only wrecker service in Gibson County with heavy-duty towing and recovery services. Come visit us at 2216 Highway 45 Bypass, Trenton.
Appleton kicking off.
But also the heart of the team. Appleton's in for the kickoff, and the ball's going to be a touchback as he kicks it into the end zone. And so that's a pretty good weapon for the Milan team to be able to kick a team back and not offer a return.
It's going to be interesting to see what we do with 32 seconds here. You don't have anything to lose. And see if we try to score quick or if we just try to run the clock out.
Well, Peabody has fought hard this first half. And they find themselves down 20-14 on a late touchdown here in the 2nd quarter. And so with 32 seconds, Peabody goes back on offense. Miller's in at offense. There's the ball handed off to Javarian Barnett, and Javarian was not able to get outside. Tavarian is probably the fastest man on the team, and so let's see if we let the clock run out here. I would imagine we would.
Colonel Milan.
Well, it's a game, and that's all you can ask for.
And so time is going to come to a close here at the end of the second quarter, sponsored by Raspberry Service Center. Peabody's down by 6 as we go to halftime, and we look forward to an interview with Coach Gaddis coming up at the close of the halftime as we get ready to start the third quarter. But folks, we've got a good game here on the Ball Game Blitz High School Football TV show from Trenton, Tennessee on E+6 Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Okay, I want to invite you to come join us here at Food Right, where we specialize in our meat department, our produce department, our bakery deli department. A few emphasis on the meat department would be where we have signature pork, Food Right signature pork that is, no solution added, cut fresh, hand trimmed, and a product of the USA. Also in our meat department, we are proud to have Black Canyon Angus beef, the best beef there is. Also in our meat department, our chicken is packed fresh, satisfaction guaranteed. We pack it here at the store, nothing comes in pre-packaged. We're very proud of that fact. Our butchers in our meat department have over 75 to 80 years experience by cutting beef. We have ground beef that is ground multiple times every day. In other words, it stays fresh. We can't emphasize that word enough. Fresh, fresh all over the store. Come join us at Food Right. Thank you.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton can help you get to a better state, because she'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton and officially get to a better state with State Farm.